am RedCyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is going on? What is going on, world?
Chillin', Mark.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes, sir.
First cast of the new year.
And already they're coming for your wallet.
Always.
I got a question, Mark.
Yeah.
Do you have a Switch OLED model?
Nope.
Is a rumor of the Legend of Zelda having a custom one enough to get you to buy one?
Nope. I like Zelda. I like Zelda a lot, but I'm not that fan of Zelda that I need the consoles and shit.
Okay.
If it was Spider-Man, then maybe, but I'm good without Zelda.
Okay. That's the only thing I see they talking about. No, there's no news about when the game's coming out. It is what it is. It's gonna take the time it's gonna take. But I thought that was pretty cool. I know those sell out super quick, so
Yeah.
but like I already have a Switch that I don't use for on the go.
Yeah.
So an OLED one, it would look nice, but I ain't gonna use it.
I have a Switch. I don't even use it on the go.
Well, don't you also have the small one? So
yeah,
you don't
I have
even
the
need to
small
take
one.
that one?
Yeah, I have the small one, but the thing is the fact that I just don't play. I haven't touched it because once I was able to do the remote play on my phone for the PlayStation, and I have the Game Pass on the Xbox. I just bring a controller and play it on my phone.
Does the Switch have a service like that?
No.
Okay. So, well, will a Legend of Zelda get you to play your Switch?
Yeah. Like the new one I'm looking forward to is just I'm not gonna buy a new console for it.
All right. So they're not getting your money twice. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep. All right, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is the most profitable superhero ever?
Ever? Batman?
No,
Not Batman?
it's not Batman.
John Cena.
John Cena. The answer will be Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the most profitable superhero ever.
All right, I would have guessed that. That wasn't that hard of a think, though.
Yeah, by a
You
lot.
think I'm gonna have to go? You think I'm gonna have to go into some type of weird? Oh man, is it this guy? Is it Merlin the Magician?
But it's by a lot.
I imagine because Marvel is not dumb
Yeah.
about selling you Spider-Man stuff, sir.
We love Spider-Man.
Do you remember your childhood
Yes.
and how many random ass things they sold Spider-Man cigarettes? Come
Which
on,
they
man.
did. I remember that.
Come on, man. There's so much random Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. I figure it would be one of the well-known ones. They just can't stop. I would have thought it would have been Hulk because how many pairs of Hulk hands?
Yeah.
Those
They
things
probably
they were
got as many whole cans they used to play bought. They probably had to pay out law settlements for it too.
Man, listen, Hulk hands ain't cheap.
They probably had some court cases about them shits too.
Who threw these Hulk hands through the window? Come on.
Yeah, I was reading an article about it that was very interesting. It was that Spider-Man is the most profitable superhero, and it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Also, Spider-Man, I always say that is a character that you could easily adapt to anything because he's the most. I can't think of the word. You could you understand him.
True.
Can't think of the word. Fuck. Anyway, but you could could see yourself in him, kind of thing. You could resemble him and shit like that. So it makes sense. He's the most like relatable. He's the most relatable than everyone.
Yeah, because you can't be Batman. Not everybody's rich.
Rich and parents.
Not everybody's parents both got shot at the same time in the alley.
Not everyone's an alien.
Not everybody. There's a lot of them, but it's not everybody. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I think Daredevil might be a little. Wait a second, there's a lot of blind people here, but like, why are you blind people not buying more Daredevil merchandise?
Right.
We can't see it. Oh, that's messed up. All right. Put some braille on it.
So something I read the first issue this week and I picked it up was comic related is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers Volume 2. Is
there a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Spider-Man crossover?
No, which I think is a damn shame.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We need a Spider-Man and Ninja Turtle crossover. I think they will have a lot of fun together.
It just makes sense that they're both city heroes.
Yeah.
So at some point, it would make sense to go, you know what? Maybe one time the turtles come out the sewer, somebody swinging overhead. You never know.
Yeah.
Let's go. Maybe they fight an octopus one day. But it's really a man in a trench coat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it looks like they're doing. So Volume 2 came out. I read the first issue and it's pretty dope. You see, Mikey and Donatello, they use holographs to go to school with Zach and Billy.
To change their appearance and stuff?
And shit like that. Casey Jones becomes evil. Kawhi captures him and takes controls his mind, and he becomes their new evil like ranger. He has his own ranger suit and shit.
Okay.
Looks pretty dope. I'm very excited for the series. I really liked the first one, so I can't wait for the next issue. But Casey Jones' suit is pretty badass.
And this started when?
Started this week. The first issue was this week.
Okay, gotcha. So, and this is by who?
Boom Studios and IDW Comics.
Okay, gotcha.
So definitely check it out when you get a chance. Check out Volume 1. The trade should be out everywhere, so definitely check that one out. I actually really dug Volume 1. I'm looking through the characters now, and I'm seeing all the toys they're gonna let them be made for this one too. And I'm like, damn it. But the Casey Jones suit looks really dope, and I was like, yep, that's gonna be a figure.
I mean, why not?
Yep. So there's a show on Netflix I just checked out. Me and Jackie watched it this week. It's called Kaleidoscope.
No, I've not heard of that.
It's with Giancarlo Esposito.
Okay.
And it's a heist show. It's like they all planning a heist, but the crazy thing, the crazy thing about it is the fact that not everyone's gonna watch it in the same order. So if you start the episode, you might not start the same episode I started.
Okay.
So they have I think it's 9 episodes, and all 8 episodes will randomize until you get to that 9th episode. The 9th episode is is the final, but it builds the story of all the characters and stuff like that within those colors. So they all based on colors. So like I watched black and green were my first 2 episodes. My next episode was orange. My friend started watching it, and his first episode was red, blue, and green. So everyone's gonna have a different experience, but it's all kind of the same story that goes in together.
Is it, in your experience, does it matter?
From the few episodes I watch, from the few episodes I watch, I understand how they could do it. Is because it's the fact that you're kind of getting backstory of the characters, and then kind of getting why they're there. And I think it's for each character. So each episode is kind of based on a character, why they're there, and then their backstory. Why they're there, backstory. Why they're there, backstory. So it's going to probably lead into one big heist into the final episode.
Okay, got you.
But it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I gotta finish it, but it's pretty good so far.
And what's the name of it again?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Okay.
Yeah. It is on Netflix.
It sounds like it makes sense. I get it that it's a playoff for the name of what that is. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's cool.
That should be good. I mean, it's not like new shows are the things that I'm watching. I'm watching Darkman. I mean, not Darkman. I would watch Darkman. Why is there no Darkman series? What I meant to say was, yeah, there's no Darkman television series. There should be.
Yeah.
I think there was on Sci-Fi back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't. But if I have to think this hard, that means it did not last long.
No, Darkman didn't have a series. It just had the movies.
It never had a series.
No.
Okay. All right. That's what I figured. Where's the Darkman series? But what I have been watching is Nightman, which is you understand how it's easy to get the names confused because they're both simple as hell and end with man. What the hell? What is Nightman? I know he is a comic book character, but
From Malibu
what I am
Comics.
watching is not a comic book character, not just the comic book. It is a live action television show from the 90s. I did not realize it was from 97 because it feels like it's from earlier. It is bootleg as hell. That's all. It is not that great. No, but you should watch it. At least one episode. You should watch episode 3 so you can see that Little Richard was in an episode of Nightman. It doesn't make any sense. Listen, all I gotta say is where are the lesser, where the street heroes getting their TV shows? We had a whole thing at Marvel. Come on, man. We went a little too high up in the power grid. When's Daredevil coming out?
Daredevil later this year.
All right.
They start filming already.
All right, good. I can't wait. We need some more weirdos running around in tights fighting people that try to kill you with mechanical spiders.
Yeah.
Terrorize Little Richards. Hey, episode 6 has Donald Trump in it. How do I know? It's just his face plastered on the episode. Wow, of course it is. So this show is
How many episodes is there?
Wow. Let's see. Season 1 goes to 20. That's not bad. So you said there's only one season?
I think there's only one season. If
Alright,
there's more than one
good.
season, I'll be surprised.
I'd be surprised as well. But that's good because basically what it leads you to is, have you ever heard of Black Scorpion, the series? If you saw the cover to the show, I'm gonna just guess no. But also they have other superheroes that had not. I don't know. All right, I have to go back. Do you remember the original Flash show being any good?
I used to watch it. I have not watched it like now, but when I was a kid, I enjoyed it.
I just remember watching the premiere for the first episode and being like, "All right, that was something else. I don't know what that was." And I didn't follow up. I think because back then I did not know it was a series. I thought it was just the TV movie, and then that was it. So I never watched the Flash, but. I mean, I do say it is cool that they kept Mark Hamill as a trickster, and they kept the Flash.
Yeah.
And brought them back in the CW show.
Yep.
So.
And I like the fact that the original Flash played Jay Garrett. The original Flash, the one with the hat. He played him. The original play, he played him.
Mm-hmm.
Black Scorpion. Should watch that.
But then there's just a bunch of other stuff. Mutant X. Do you remember Mutant X?
Mutant X, I remember. I didn't like the show.
I kind of do. I thought it was okay. I do remember it though. Birds of Prey. I never did see Birds.
That was shit. That was trash.
Highlander doesn't count.
It was like only like 10 episodes. It was like I think 12 episodes.
Highlander's okay. But like, yeah. Thank you, Tubi.
Yeah.
Let me dig in the trash.
There you go.
Hey, wait a second. Beastmaster's here. Beastmaster was all right. The show was all right.
Yeah.
The movie was, it was okay. But
First one was good. The rest of them weren't.
the show was all right. It was in that Hercules era.
Yeah, they all
Kinda
were.
jank. Kinda jank.
They
Not
all
that
were.
great.
Nightman, I remember him being from Malibu Comics, and they got bought up by Marvel.
But that wasn't until way later, right? Didn't they just die?
Yeah, they didn't last long.
That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't.
They had a
that
lot
was
of
later.
hype behind them, and then they just didn't last long. And then Marvel was like, "Yeah, I'll buy ya."
All I remember was Prime.
Yeah,
In terms of the face of Malibu was just that giant mass of muscle.
yeah. It was
That
him,
wasn't-
and then Nightman was in it.
Like I'm trying to think of who the hell was like I remember I think the character Solitaire, which I like, was from Malibu, but like that was not a popular character, you know what I mean?
No.
So give him a show. Where's Solitaire?
Malibu also was responsible for a terrible Street Fighter comic.
Also, I think they did some other same artist did the Virtual Fighter comic,
And Mortal Kombat.
which I find unbelievable. It looks proper for Mortal Kombat,
Mm-hmm.
that style of art, but like I can't believe they did the same studio I think did the Virtual Fighter one.
Oh, the Street Fighter one was trash.
It was jarring to say the least. Still, my favorite picture is Sagat holding your kid's scalped hair.
Yeah. He
What
fucking
is
scalped
going?
him.
What happened?
He got scalped.
What happened?
What the fuck am I watching? I have Kamen Rider on. I'm not sure which one. And they're like hanging on a helicopter, and the monster he's fighting looks like he has vagina lips. I don't fucking know.
Who has the Spider-Man show?
Nobody.
They needed to get up on that.
Nobody has it, because I don't think Toei and Marvel both own it, and I think there was big issues between the two. I feel like Disney Plus should get that shit on there, because I would like to watch it.
Why not?
Because me and Tommy have been talking about watching that one.
Isn't he gonna be in the new movie?
Yeah, he is.
So come on, where's the show at? I need that.
Yeah. Gotta get him back.
I saw some clips of that show. It doesn't make any sense.
That's
I
like
can't believe it's real.
that's the only Marvel Legend figure of the no window boxes that I own is the Spider-Verse.
Did they? Does it come with the
Spider-Man.
giant? Does it come with the giant knight?
No, it does not. It's just him. Yeah, I thought
I
it was a
need the
missed
neck.
opportunity too.
I need that. Did they ever make the Spider Van
The
or
buggy,
remake the Spider Van?
the buggy.
That's what it was called, right?
It was a spider buggy.
I remember it was a toy thing though. There was a specific toy thing that was a van. It was not like in the comics at all.
So from the all right. So this is what I know from Spider-Man. He had, like the action figures. There was a Jeep that was pretty much a repaint of Wolverine's Jeep.
Okay, I remember that. I had the Wolverine Jeep. All right.
So think of Spider-Man's colors on the Wolverine Jeep, and that was pretty much the Spider-Man Jeep. It had the claws and all. They didn't even hide shit. It was the same exact shit. But they never really did the spider buggy, the one that was in the comics, because they only lasted like 2 issues. He drove it one day and then he destroyed it and gave it back.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm just talking about I'm talking about a specific thing.
Oh.
It's not the buggy. It's a van. It comes in a box. I see it now. I think it's like a 70s toy.
Oh, okay.
And there's a one with again. Apparently there was more than one. There's a Incredible Hulk hauler,
Okay.
which is like a truck that I guess it's in the same toy line. I'll try to send you the picture because I know I've seen it maybe once, and I was like, Spider-Man has a van too. Damn. But like you can tell by the art, it's old. It's before my time.
Yeah.
But I would like them to bring back his van.
Yeah. Oh, that.
You see
Oh,
it?
okay. Nah, they never brought that back.
They should bring that back. Bring back the Spider-Man.
It's the spider van. Nah, I thought you were talking about the spider buggy.
This thing is so. Yeah, it just looks funny.
And
Who could? Who that? I mean, I guess Bruce Banner would drive a truck, but like you can't. I can't imagine the Hulk himself. The Hulk himself driving a pickup.
Yeah. He won't
Wait,
fit.
apparently they did remake it. They made another. Oh no, it's a custom one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a fan one. I'm about to say they made a '90s one. No, they did not.
So the Spider
There's a
Buggy
remote
actually
control one.
So they
There's a
actually
remote
did it.
control one burner
Yeah.
for the '90s.
Yeah.
There is, yeah. Okay, all right.
There is a Spider Buggy toy, but it's not like particularly named Spider Buggy. Anyway.
I like how it's also called the adventure van.
The Adventure
What?
Van.
What? All right. What y'all doing in there? The adventure van. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll send you that one. And the thing about the adventure van, hold on, sorry. The thing about the adventure van, for some reason, it looks older than the other.
Oh yeah, that looks older.
How does that look older than the other one? Anyway. All I'm saying
This is like
Spider-Man
the
needs to be
comic.
better.
This is like from a comic book page, and this is just the figure itself.
It's crazy.
But yeah,
So when we gonna get Marvel Kart?
Marvel Kart. We should, right?
This should have already have been a Marvel
It
Kart.
should be like a Disney Mario Kart, but with everything. I think they're coming out with something like that though.
No, they're not, because I remember it because it was from E3, I think it was. That, or was it? It wasn't the Game Awards. I think it was from
Yeah,
like the
it's
E3
an Apple
presentation.
phone thing.
Yeah, it was a phone thing, and it was mostly centered around like Disney.
Yeah,
Disney. And I'm like,
but you could do that with everybody. Have some Star Wars, have some Disney, have Indiana Jones in there, that bitch.
why does he can't drive a?
You drive
All
a
right,
boulder.
he has to have two vehicles. He has to have the Jeep with Sean Connery as the passenger, or the Boulder.
Yeah, he just rolls the
He
boulder.
runs. Yes,
I'm fine with that.
yes, he runs on the Boulder.
Yeah. I think
And
I
the
should
stage
do
has
that.
to be. The stage has to go. Part of it has to go through the town where the guy where he shoots him.
Yeah.
That guy's just in the background doing his martial arts with his sword. Ah. Look, we're giving them better ideas than they're coming out with. But I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yes, we are.
Spider-Man
They're gonna
2.
listen to us.
Spider-Man 2. It would be much better if he had a van. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying. Or a buggy.
Or a buggy. It doesn't matter. Or a mech. I mean,
I'm just saying, driving a van across the walls of New York City would be kind of cool looking.
yes, it would.
There you go.
It would be.
All right. I ain't got nothing else.
I see bad news that Jeremy Renner, aka Hawkeye,
Yeah, I saw that.
had like an snow plowing incident, which that sounds like a freak accident. That's messed up.
Yeah.
And so they said he had surgery and he's in the ICU. That's not good.
Yeah. They say they ruled him to stable condition though.
Okay.
Yeah. He went from critical to stable condition.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Something in football happened yesterday too. That dude got hit and suffered cardiac arrest on the field. They had to give him CPR on the field. It was fucking crazy to see.
I saw a bunch of people talking about Jericho donating to his thing, and then
Choice.
I saw some other stuff. I saw he misspelled his name, and that was hilarious.
And so he sent $10,000 to them.
And it's not like he said a little bit of money. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
So,
That's his number. Like if he does any charity, he sends $5,000. Anything he sends $5,000.
okay, gotcha. All right.
That's like his number. But yeah, I saw he wrote his name wrong, so he sent it again. It was for his charity. Everyone was like, "Oh, why he needs it for?" No, it's not for his. It's for his the Toys for Tot charity that he was doing.
No, his thing was for the youth center.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't for his heart thing. It was like
No. It was for his like he has a Toys for Tot thing that he was running during that time, and that was the money for it. His goal was like $2,500, and now it's like $1 million.
Yeah, no, they said it topped off like well, they didn't even finish. The last time they started counting it was at 3 million. I'm like,
Yeah, it was
God,
for a toy drive.
gotcha.
Good. Them kids gonna have fun today.
Yeah, yep.
That's good, man. But this kid's
Also,
really young. So she can't have a cardiac arrest in the field. That's fucking crazy.
well, I mean, they don't talk about it, but I saw people chiming in about that. Yeah, it happens because it's just like it's a hit,
Yeah.
and it's like they mentioned other things. I don't want to watch the videos of the other people get hit, but like, yeah, it can happen. I was like, damn.
Yeah. So hopefully he gets out of it. He's a young dude. I think he's only like 24 years old. So it sucks.
Mhm.
But
Yes,
at least there's some positive signs afterwards. And then a whole community came out after and helped his charity go up. So that's always a good time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Also, speaking about charity, did you see Kofi Kingston talking his mother or his charity?
I didn't get to watch the video, but I have it on my list to watch. I didn't get to think. I know
it's pretty
Biggie posted it.
It's actually a cool thing that they want to go to his home, like the specific area. But I think it's more because of how small Ghana actually is. Like they want to do it all over.
Okay.
And what he wants to do is make computer labs.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously, I want to say obviously, but it's if you think, do kids in Ghana have computer labs? You probably think no, and it's like yeah. You be right, they don't. So he wants to change that.
That's cool.
And that's like damn.
Yeah.
Kofi out here trying to change lives. That's pretty
There
cool.
you go, man. The New Day's old in that. You know Xavier gonna have something to do with that now too.
Oh, you have a little up down down tournament or something out there.
Send PS5s to Ghana. That's cool though. I always like seeing what they do backstage. I admire those guys. They're always fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, sir.
wanna get into this movie?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have this week. We have Jumper.
Yumper.
How does this fit into the list? Because I know it's a movie, but it was a what? Comic book or a graphic novel?
It was based on a graphic novel.
Okay, cool. This is from 2008. It is PG-13. It is an hour and 28 minutes. I think I say that this movie found its perfect rating and length.
Yeah.
I feel.
I agree with that.
And I think a lot of these movies we seen would have been better if it was around these numbers. I'm just saying. Because some of these movies are long as hell. So we have the release date. I remember the trailers for this. This was released in the U.S. February. Oh, Valentine's Day.
Yep.
2008. I did not see it on release. It was directed by Doug Liman. What do we have here? I see Edge of Tomorrow. I did not see that movie.
That was a good movie.
I see Swingers.
That was a good movie.
I believe that was a good movie. I know I saw it. I don't remember it.
Born Identity. He was a producer.
Born Identity. Is that the one I saw? I've only seen one Born, and that's the first one. Is that the first one?
That's the first one. Yeah.
All right, that is a good one. So, he's got a lot of stuff on here. He's got the OC. He's got.
That's right.
Let me get the record.
That's why he has the girl there.
Yeah, true, but he's a producer on that,
Yeah.
so that trying to get director specifically. Hold on. Oh wait, I just took that. Oh, I see how they do it. So they have a nice system where you can eliminate everything on here.
Yeah.
And just get the director. That's pretty cool. The Recruit, I don't know. Impulse is not a comic book thing. No.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the TV movie, the TV one.
I did not see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a real thing.
He was the director of the movie as well.
Oh, he did do the movie.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't see that movie. Did
It
you?
was good.
It was good.
It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he directed Go. Go was a popular movie back in the day.
Go. I did not see Go. I recognized the picture,
Yeah.
the poster, yeah, but I did not see Go.
I was telling Jackie the other day. She was like, you could tell me about a movie and I probably have no clue, but if you show me the picture of the cover, I probably know exactly what movie it is.
Yes, I get that. Also, I could probably guess the time frame
Yeah.
by the font. And it's a 90 ass font on that go
Yeah.
poster. Just saying. So this movie, it stars. Oh wait, I forgot the writing credits. It's David S. Goyer, which we know we've got a bunch of stuff. Jim
Yes.
Olds,
We
Simon
watched a
Kinberg,
bunch of his already.
and for the novel, Stephen Cole.
Yeah.
It stars Hayden Christensen as David Rice, Jamie Bell as Griffin, Rachel Bilson as Millie, Diane Lane as Mary Rice, Samuel L. Jackson as Roland, Michael Rooker as William Rice, Anna Sophia Robb as Young Millie, Max Theriot as Young David, Jesse James as Young Mark. Jesse James, not the tattoo guy. Interesting. Another actor. I was like, is that guy's in this movie? No, not that guy. Tom Hulse as Mr. Bowker. Kristen Stewart, who's in the movie for like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
2 minutes, maybe 30 seconds.
About 30
As
seconds.
As Sophie, yes.
She looked at him with a dead stare and then walked away.
Yes, she did the Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else of note?
I think we got everyone. Diane Lane, the mother of superheroes. Martha.
Is she the mother? She's the Martha in that movie.
Yeah, Clark. Yeah, that's Clark's mama.
Yeah, I mean, basically that's it. I see any special. Okay, no, that's about it.
Yeah.
So this movie is about a teenager with teleportation abilities suddenly finds himself in the middle of an ancient war between those like him and their sworn annihilators.
Yeah.
Basically. So I have no what would you say, nostalgia for it, because I did not read the novel.
Me either.
Did you read
I
it
just watched the
yourself?
movie,
Okay, gotcha.
so I know what I know from the movie.
I know, yeah, okay. So
It was a cool concept.
I thought it was actually pretty cool. I mean, it did make it not one note, but it did make the story seem like, because of the way it's a widespread thing that's been going on since ancient times,
Yeah.
that this is basically the extent of the mutants or the superpowered beings in this world, because this is what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that are being hunted. Like, there's no, okay, there's a jumper that can fly. There's a jumper that can, shoot beams from his eyes. It's like, no. This is the thing. They
Yeah.
help. So, but to me, it felt good as a one-off story for like a character. Like, I felt like if you cut up slices of this up, maybe change up that story of them being just that,
Yeah.
as the one type of being, like, oh yeah, we heard somewhere maybe in China that there's people who can do they spotted this guy who could do this, or then it will make like a perfect like backstory for a mutant.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And so, as just a one-off type of deal, introducing you to a character, I think it does a really good job. Because the one thing it does not do, it does not go into the origin of the powers.
Yeah.
It does not go into like, oh, some ancient scientist, or it doesn't say it's magic or anything. So like, it's like, it literally just starts you off with how this guy, I guess, what's his name, David Rice?
Yes.
How he unlocked his jumping abilities. I guess it's kind of, here's the thing where I feel like it was inspired by Marvel, or not just Marvel, but like the classic superhero thing, where when there's like powers, when there's latent powers in a person, it usually manifests during trauma, right?
Yeah.
So he had a thing where he got bullied, and the bully threw the snow globe he got for the girl in the middle of the lake, and then he fell in, and then it activated his powers. And it's like, okay, it's crazy. And from there, I know it's basically the story of him, not really long form, but them showing him learning how to use it a little bit, and then he goes to make Robin a Bang.
Yeah, he takes notes of what his powers did. Like if he could get to the front of the door, to behind the door, and to if it does he could pass it without looking and things like that. It was actually pretty cool. And he just started robbing banks.
I know, like that's the beginning of his arc because he still has the girl from that day in his mind.
Yeah.
Because he left once he figured he'd do that, he went home and then was like, my life sucks. I'm home. So he never came back. Basically, that day, like that was the last time he led a normal life before becoming a bank robber. And then I guess that's kind of the start of his problems. Really, was him deviating from that.
Yeah.
And getting back involved with normal people, because then that's when Samuel L. Jackson's character shows up as one of the people who are hunting the jumpers. And he saw his jump into the bank, and from like that day he never stopped looking for him.
Yeah.
And then slowly, as he tried to pop in and show off for his girlfriend, or the girl from, what would you call her? That wasn't his girlfriend, but like
his friend.
No, it's just like there's a thing you would call a girl like that to a guy, like his I guess his crush, his longtime crush.
Yes, crush.
So, yeah, basically, as he's busy trying to show off to her, then you see the other jumper in passing. Yeah. This guy that keeps showing up, and then first it was in his jump after he first got not first, after he was they were showing a slice of a day in the life of him, right?
Yeah.
Because this is pre-bank robber, but he still had all that money.
Yep.
And there's a guy there that sees him and is like, "What the hell?" And then, as he goes back to show off, you see that guy there again.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a second, that guy was in England. How's he there? And it's like, oh, he's one of them too. So then there's that side plot building up. And then Samuel Jackson's becomes the main plot because they find out where he lives, and that's due to him being careless. And part of that is the girl. So you see how him doing wrong, and then they go back and then pretend nothing's wrong, and then lying about everything. It's like everything is basically his fault in this movie, from him not being honest. But then again, you have to realize that they don't have anything supernatural or abnormal as the norm in this movie at all. That's the whole thing. So if you tell somebody that in this world, they wouldn't believe you anyway. So I get it. I kind of get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
But still, there's multiple parts in this movie where you just see his character is like he didn't learn anything. He's just a dummy.
Yeah, pretty much. He did everything to him damn self.
Yeah, he basically is a super selfish ass character. Super selfish. Doesn't learn his lesson until like the very end of the movie. So like you have that whole bit of character development, which is like, yeah, I get that. And I know you said his character's not very likable.
Yeah, he was kind of a douchey. But it made sense because, again, like he kind of just went for himself, and it wasn't until the end that he actually like realized what he was doing and kind of like try to correct certain shit. But for the most part, he was just doing shit for himself.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was the first time you saw Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Because basically his role was like the leader of this group.
Mm-hmm.
And aside from the white hair, you could have just do an eye patch on him. He acted the same way. Because we know Samuel L. Jackson has range, but it's the type of character that he played that was like, oh, this is like the proto Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Like somebody saw him do this, and they probably David S. Goyer was like, all right, I'm gonna recommend you.
I can see that. I can see that 100%.
You know,
he was
pretty
good.
This was that. So, and it's interesting because we've seen a lot of these movies, and the villain does not die.
Yep.
Because the hero, he learned his lesson. He was like, see, I'm not like that.
Yep.
There you go. So.
There you go. Where you rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 3.25. Like I said,
3.25.
it was a pretty good, like, if you take it as like a mutant movie, like
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense. I like it.
I think I'll go the same. I enjoyed the movie as well. I thought it wasn't a bad movie. The story itself was easy to get into. I did not find myself like falling asleep or kind of bored with it, and I thought that was gonna do it because I remember seeing this at least once before. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and Hayden Christensen wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, I will give him credit though that he in this movie it's the character's range because he seemed like he was kind of down because he wasn't living the best childhood. You could tell because what was it, his mother. You find out later the circumstances of why she left, but he ended up growing up with his father who didn't seem to really care too much. He was probably like just his pop seemed out of it, I guess, when the mother left.
Yeah,
and he never really recovered.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so it's not like he was getting beat up or anything, but
Yeah.
you can see like the pops was just kind of like in the dark, drinking beers. I guess that was what he did all the time.
Sleep.
Watch TV, drinking beers, and sleep. Yeah,
Sleep is
you know what I
good.
mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I go 3.25 as well. It was a enjoyable movie.
mhm.
So our next movie of this comic book theater is the superhero movie. So as long as we've been doing all this crap, you know there was gonna be a spoof eventually, and this is the spoof movie, superhero movie. Then we have Iron Man. Then we have Incredible Hulk, Wanted, Hancock, Hellboy 2, The Dark Knight, Punisher Warzone, The Spirit, Push, Watchmen, Wolverine Origins, and Surrogates.
I'm not familiar with that,
That's with Bruce Willis. If I
but it's
recall.
not. It's not. It's not Looper.
No, it's not Looper.
Is Looper on the list?
Looper's not on the list because it's not a superhero or comic book movie.
What? Wow.
It didn't make the list.
Okay.
Or did it?
That I'm surprised about.
Let me see. Hold up. I'm looking. Let me see what Looper will categorize as. It's not going to add it to it. Not that we only have a shit ton of movies already. What is
Did
it?
you actually get to see that or no? Because
I've seen it in theaters.
Okay.
I actually thought the movie was good.
Mm-hmm. No, that one I did not see.
Yeah, so it doesn't make our list because it's considered a sci-fi movie. One is not based on a comic book or anything in that way, and they don't consider themselves superheroes.
Okay.
So,
All right.
there it goes. It does not make the category. Yeah. So we have a lot of crazy movies, a big mix of everything. But superheroes next week, and Iron Man is the following. So stay tuned for that.
Is this the one with Chris Evans in it?
No, that's not another team movie.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Which
This is
movie
Joshua Bell. Kevin Hart's in it. Leslie Nielsen's in it. A lot of the people from Scary Movies in it, like the side characters.
Okay.
I think not Morgan Freeman. Tracy Morgan's in it too. He plays Xavier.
Oh, this is a Charles Xavier type of character. Wow.
Yeah, and then Pamela Anderson is in it. She's like a visible woman.
I don't.
I remember her.
In the suit, I'm only confusing the trailer with not another team movie, so I have to watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty much in the line of not another team movie and scary movie.
Okay, cool.
It's that kind of humor.
Do you know if this was made by like the same studios?
Same people.
Scary movie?
Yeah, same people.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So I guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Let me see. I'm just looking at it again. I gotta see the poster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I Yeah, I don't. No, I don't remember this. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of the Ecus But I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is Spotify. That is SoundCloud. And we got a WordPress, so check it out. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Mark with the Mic. Follow TikTok, Mark with the Mic. I've been posting a lot of figure photography and beer pics, so definitely check that out when you get a chance. Follow us also. Follow all our podcasts. We have the Morphin Cast, the Morphin Cast, and the Odd Shack podcast, the Not a Trekkie, and the Gamer Range podcast. We have a new Not a Trekkie and Morphin Cast up. One is Rest in Peace, Jason David Frank. The other one is the Star Wars Terrible As Holiday Special. Do not watch it. We watched it for you, so you don't have to. Shout outs to Tenacious T and his side project, the Popcorny Podcast, with his boy Jeremy. They do a lot of pop culture stuff, and they do talk about a lot of things. So definitely check them out when you get a chance. And that's it. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.